All right. Gonna make some oil ring. Crappy outside, so I'm gonna try to make some oil rings. And I've got the outside board and the inside board. So all I need to do is come over here and put the groove in. And put it in gear here. Alright. And I've ground up a tool that's 10 thousandths wide, or 15 thou wide, I should say. So, what I want to do is I want to come up and touch off with that tool like that. I'm going to zero my readout, and then from there I want to go half of 15, so 17 and a half, or 7 and a half. All right, and now we want to put it right in the center of that ring, that groove. And let me get my safety glasses. Oops. My mic is falling off here. It's crappy outside, that's why I'm in the shop today. I haven't put a video up in a while, so hopefully I'll get this up today, or this afternoon I should say. All right, so now here's the drawing, and what we want to do, it's 50 thou wide, that ring. So right now the center line of that grooving tool is on the edge of the, so we want to move over half of that, so we 25 thou. So we want to move over 25 thou. 10, 25. All right. Oops. Tighten it up and it moved. All right, right there. And the depth of that is only 10,000 steep. That's all we want to go. So we're going to come up and touch, and then we're going to go 10 thou. Whoop, my hat's moving the camera. Sorry. I gotta quit leaning into it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put some black magic marker on it so I can see when it touches. Maybe. I'm just trying to blacken it up a little bit with a... All right. So now we're going to crank in until it touches. Should be getting close. Right there, it's touching. All right, we'll do that. We want to only go 10 thou deep. So now that's 10 thou deep. That's 20 thou on a diameter. You don't want to take it easy because that wasn't a good tool, an easy tool to grind. There's 10 on the diameter. There's 10 more. There's 15. $18. And 20. All right. That's 20 thou. That's 10 thou deep. Now, we'll take this other tool here that I have. And this is, I'm just going to use it. It's a part off. I'm going to use it for parting off. What thickness of that? What was the thickness of that? Oh, I'm keeping on moving it, ain't I? I might have to move that. Thickness of that was 40 thou. So we're going to come in here, we're going to touch with this one. And then we're going to move over 40 thou, the thickness of that. And then we're going to zero, and then we're going to go over 50 thou. All right there, lock it down. Now, to part that off, I have a little parting sleeve that I made. I should deburr that. Cut my finger on it. Okay, I deburred the inside. Let's deburr the outside also. Buffer over here. Buff the, because I'm going to be holding that in there with my finger, and I don't want to spin in and cut my finger up. There we go. I just deburred the inside and the outside. I didn't deburr the other side that's going to fit on there. That fits on here like that, just like that. Actually, I'm going to deburr this also. I just don't want to deburr the inside diameter that's going to hold the ring. All right, here we go. Now we'll just put that on there, and we'll hold it up there. This is the spooky part. and we turn it on. See, now it's spinning up. That's why I was saying I don't want to cut my fingers up. And we'll come in and we'll try to part that ring off. Carefully. You gotta remember it's split, so it should expand and once it's parted off. Now I don't want to push on it too hard. Spooky. Should be getting close. Made me jump when it came loose. There it is. And then I'll take it on some, I will take it on some paper over here. Some wet dry paper. I'll spray some coolant on it. And then I'll just come and, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. Probably not, huh? Let's move over, well, let's just move you back a little bit. I'm trying to see up there. Yep, now you can see. And I just got the paper laying down on the flat of the compound. And just cleaning it up. Just about. Just the inside ring is just about to the outside of it. And I have the holes to drill through these yet, or not the holes, the slots to mill with a cutter yet. So there we go. All cleaned up now. Let's see if I can get it out of there without breaking it. There we go. Looking good. Looks like either the ring is a little thick or the ring groove should have been up a little more. Let me see. It's supposed to be 50. Yeah, it's thick. So I'm going to have to emery that side down. It's about 15 thousandths. Yep, about 15 thou. I don't know why. So, but I'll just take and put it back in here like that, and I will emery it down. And I'm going to go ahead and do that over on the mill so I can use the vise so I got more stroke. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing over on the vise with much more stroke and get it down to the thickness that it's supposed to be. And then I will be back. Okay, here's my old oil ring. And yeah, come on, focus on it. You can see the center groove is off just a little bit, but it should be okay. And it's down to size, so there's one oil ring. Need to cut the take the wheel cutter and come in on the sides. I got the wheel cutter over here. I'll show ya. Here's the ring. If I can find the camera here again. And here's the cutter. And that'll have to come in there like just like that. You know, 4 or 5 places around the ring, in the center of the ring, and hopefully I won't break them. I think I'm going to make a spud to fit in it and a cap to fit over it like I have for parting. So I'm going to make at least one extra or a couple extra. So let's try this again. All right. So that one was about 15 thou large. So next one I'll make, I'm going to touch off on this. I'll just do that. All right. So now we go back with a grooving tool. Maybe I should go and face that a little bit. Might be just... So that I did was just face that just a little bit of a high spot toward the center. All right, so now we'll do this again. Come in here and touch. I need to get my magnifying glass. Here we go. Right there's where it's touching. Zero that. All right. So then we go 7.5. We'll zero it. And then it's 50, so we go 25. And that should put us in the center. Didn't on the last one, but all right. Oh, you're not seeing it. Sorry. Thought I had moved you up here, but I didn't. Only thing I've done so far is I faced the end off with a tool bit, picked up the center, or picked up with my 15 thou thick grooving tool, moved over 7.5, half of that. So now that was on center, and moved over 25 thou. So now I don't want to drop this one on the floor. I don't want to redo that tool. Oh, leave that tool in there. So we are ready to come in and go 10 thou deep again. Should actually go to the same numbers. So let's give her a whirl. Should touch it at 0. All right, I touched a 2 thou. So now we got to go in. We want to go in 10 thou deep, so we got to go 20. There's 10 right there. And there's 20. Back out of there. I'm thinking that we didn't go in far enough again. We'll see. We will see. All right, so now we take this tool. This is our parting tool. And the last time we went in, touched, and we went over. What did I measure that to be? Yeah, 40, so we went over 40. But let's not go over 40 this time, because I had to, so let's go 30. 30. And then we want to go 25. Oops, where am I going here? 25. Right there. That don't look right. Did I forget to zero it here? There. Yeah, I forgot to zero it. So, no, I didn't either. So, and 30, and then 25. All right, right there. Get my ring, my cap, my parting off cap. Oh, where did I lay it? It's also my lapping cap. I use it to lap the ring within. And now I'm not finding where I laid it. I have one set of rings done for one cylinder so far. Now, because I got the 2 compression rings done. Those were pretty easy. And now I'm just working on the Well, offer. It's laying on tailstock. For Pete's sakes. So we put that on there. And then we gotta hold it. Gotta hold it and turn the spindle on. It's all the spooky. And then we go in and part it off. Just kind of hold your breath. Ooh, that makes me nervous. When it grabs like that, that's the ring is expanding and grabbing that. So let's take and knock the edge off, and we'll see where we're at on this one. See if we're closer or further away. Like I say, I only got 5 of these to do. You know, 1 on each piston, naturally. 1 oil ring. And then 8 more compression rings to do. Okay, that's cleaned up all the way around. Let's take it out of the holder. I think I might have gotten this one undersize on the width. Can't get it out. Can't get it out of the little holder. Just got to use my fingernail to try to get under to pick it up. Come on. There we go. Got it. Yep, I screwed this one up. Screwed this one up. I don't think I can even use this for a compression ring. It's too narrow. How did I do that? I went over 30. Oh, I was supposed to go over 50, a dummy, not half of it. And I went over half of it, so it only cut it half width. That's not good. So this should be only 25, and it is 25, right on the money. It would have been, if I would have went to 50, it would have been perfect. Oops. And compression rings are yeah, see, this is too narrow for a compression ring even. Compression ring is 30, so it's 5,000 too narrow. Okay. Oh well. Oh well. Sometimes I amaze myself, and then sometimes I don't. All right, let's try this again. All right, I'm going to go in there with my magnifying glass. That seemed to be able to get right up to the edge here. Much easier. Brush the dust off of it and gunk. Unlock the carriage, move it back, bring it in. Just be careful, don't break that tool. Oh, darn it. There's a little chunk of cast iron there that was crappy out now. Sun has come out now. Right there. 0. Okay. 7.5. All right, then we're gonna, okay, so that puts the center on center line. I'll start to screw it up again now. Now we want to go to the center. Now we want to go to the center. So now we go 25. All right. Now we got to do the, got to touch and go in. Touch and go into 20. Touching right there, and it's 0. Okay, so now we got to go in 20 thou. There's 10. There's 20. Cool. So far, so good. Now, we'll take this tool. We'll grab off it. And come in here, and we're going to touch. And we're going to go over 30. Okay, now we're touch 0, go over 30. And now, instead of going 25, we go 50, not 25. 40 and 50. Lock the carriage, get the ring, get the crud cleaned out of it first. All right, put that on there. And then reach over with my left hand and turn the spindle on. Trying to keep my fingers opposite so that it holds it on there straight. The parting ring. That didn't sound so good. I don't know if part of the ring broke off. We'll find out, I guess. We'll just continue. Got a little too rambunctious. No, it looks like all the rings there. I was expecting the end of the ring to be broke off, because it kind of felt like. All right, let's just clean this side up. All right. All cleaned up. Go to the other side. All right, I'm going to clean up both sides here. That looks pretty good. Let's see what we got. We're shooting for 50. We are 55. So we got to take about 5 thou off. My calibrated eye says I take it off of that side. So I'm going to go ahead, cut away, and I'm going to take the wet dry paper and take that 5 thou off of there. 5 thou should come off pretty quick. I'll be back. Okay, I have the second one done. So I'm going to show you what I got done so far. This is going to be quite a process, but that's what I have done so far. 2 compression rings, 1 oil ring, and 2 oil rings. So I got 2 oil rings. I got 3 oil rings to go, and 8 compression rings. Compression rings are actually pretty easy, are a lot easier. So, but the oil rings, they're actually not done yet. I have to cut the slots in them. And I'm beginning to wonder if I want to cut slots in them or if I want to just drill holes in them. I could drill holes in them, and I could take the pistons, I could drill holes in them, and I could take the pistons and go in there with that cutter, that slitting saw, and center it on a slot and open these up to a little bit of a slot so that no matter where the hole is, I'm thinking about maybe doing that. It'll be a lot easier. So anyway, I am going to shut down for today. It's gotten too nice outside, but that's where we're at, and I'll be days working on this, I guess. I got enough material turned up here for the rest of my O-rings and part of my compression rings. I won't get all my compression rings out of there, but I'll get some of them out. So, all right, we'll be back when I'm a little further down the road. Catch you guys later. Okay, it's gotten pretty nice outside, so like I said, I'm cutting away from this, and I'm going to leave this set up. That's the nice thing about having a home shop. I can leave stuff set up for months if I want. Doesn't matter. There's nobody else that's gonna mess with it. So anyway, I'll probably come back after I get all the rings done, all compression rings done and oil rings, and get ready to cut the slots. And then I'll come back and I'll show you whether I decide to cut the slots in them, or if I decide to cut or drill holes in them and take the pistons and cut slots in them. I'm thinking about taking the pistons and cutting a slot in those in the center, because it wouldn't hurt nothing. I'd just be swapping it around, and it's easier to cut that little bit of a slot, undercut slot in the piston than it would be on those rings. In matter of fact, I could take those pistons and take this 10 thou, 15 thou grooving tool, and I could just cut a groove in there, you know, with the holes. I might do that. That's even better. So anyway, I'll think about it. So catch you guys later.